Join me today as I challenge myself to find and share 5 meaningful ways to spread the message of Jesus Christ. In today's world where division and negativity seem to dominate the headlines, sharing the message of Jesus Christ is more crucial now than ever. His teachings of love, forgiveness, and compassion have the power to transform lives and bring hope to those who need it most. Yet, despite the importance of outreach, many of us struggle to share our faith with others. One of the biggest obstacles to sharing Jesus is fear, and fear of rejection, fear of being judged, or fear of not knowing what to say. And we worry that our friends or family members will think we're being pushy, judgmental, or that they'll shut us down completely. Another challenge is feeling unprepared or unequipped to share our faith, and we might think we don't know enough about the Bible or theology to have a meaningful conversation. And then there's the fear of being vulnerable, of putting ourselves out there and risking emotional hurt. Additionally, we often let our doubts and insecurities hold us back from sharing Jesus. We might think, what if I'm not a good enough Christian? Or what if I don't have all the answers? These fears and doubts can be paralyzing, causing us to keep our faith to ourselves rather than sharing it with others. We also tend to get caught up in our own comfort zones, sticking to our familiar routines and social circles rather than stepping out and engaging with those who need to hear the message of Jesus. What if we could find ways to share our faith that felt authentic, relatable, and impactful? That's what I want to explore today, 5 practical ways that we can share Jesus with others. And I want us to do that starting right now. The first way I think that we can share Jesus is through intentional conversation. This might mean striking up a conversation with a coworker or neighbor and asking them about their weekend or their interest, and then finding ways to naturally steer the conversation toward a spiritual topic. We can ask open-ended questions like, what do you think about God? Or how do you think your faith impacts your daily life? These kind of conversations can help us build relationships and create opportunities to share our faith in a natural and organic way. The second way to share Jesus is through acts of service. When we serve others in tangible ways, we demonstrate God's love in this action. This might mean volunteering at a local soup kitchen, serving at a community event, or simply running errands for a friend in need. As we serve, we can share our faith through our actions, showing others that we care about them and that God cares about them too. The third way to share Jesus is through social media. With billions of people online, social media provides an incredible platform to share our faith with others. We can share inspiring stories, quotes, or verses that have impacted our lives, or we can share our own personal testimonies of how God has worked in our lives. The key there is to be authentic and relatable and respectful to those people, avoiding cliches or judgmental language that might turn people off. The fourth way is to share Jesus through invitation. We can invite friends or family members to church, to a faith-based event, or to a small group Bible study. We can invite them to join us for a service project or a mission trip, or even to grab a coffee and talk about spiritual things. The key is to be inviting, not pushy, and to create a safe and welcoming environment where people feel comfortable exploring their faith. The fifth way to share Jesus is through prayer. We can pray for our friends, family members, and co-workers by name, asking God to work in their lives and draw them closer to Him. As we pray, we can trust that God is working in the hearts of those around us, preparing them to receive the message of Jesus. I'll never forget the time I met Sarah. She was a college student who had been struggling with anxiety and depression. She was desperate for hope and direction, and a friend had invited her to a campus Bible study. Through that study, Sarah encountered the message of Jesus in a way that changed her life forever. She began to experience peace, joy, and purpose, and soon she was sharing her faith with others on campus. It was an incredible testament to the power of sharing Jesus, and it inspired me to do the same. These 5 ways to share Jesus are not just theories or concepts. They're practical, real-life strategies that can help us make a difference in the lives of those around us. And as we step out in faith sharing Jesus with others, we can trust that God will use us to bring hope, light, and love to the world that so desperately needs it. Thanks for joining me on this journey today. If you have a story of how that you shared Jesus with someone, please share it in the comments below. And if you're looking for more faith-based content, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you've enjoyed this video, you're really going to enjoy this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back next Monday morning on Monday Mornings with Michael.